សូមក្រាបថ្វាយបង្គំលោកចាស់គ្រូដ៏ជាទីគោរពសក្ការៈទាំងនៅពេលនេះអ្នកផ្ដើមបុណ្យនឹងជាម្ចាស់គេហដ្ឋាននេះបាននិមន្តព្រះអង្គមកសម្ដែងធម៌ប្រទានឱវាទដល់ញាតិមិត្តទាំងអស់ហើយនឹងបងនេះប្អូនម្ចាស់ផ្ទះនឹងផងខ្ញុំកណាសូមឱកាសទានដើម្បីអ្នកនមស្ការជាដំបូងសិនนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะอิติปิโสภะคะวะอะระหังสัมมาสัมพุทโธวิเจจารณะสัมปันโนสุขโตโลกวิทูอนุตตรปุริสติมัสสารติสัทธาเทวมนุสสานังพุทโธภะคะวะเตสวะคาโตภะคะวะตาธัมโมสันติติโกอะกาลิโกเอหิปัสสิโกอัปปนายิโกปัจจัตตังเวติตาโปวิญโญหิติตังสุปฏิปันนาติคุณสังยุตตังธรรมังเสรสาเนเมียมิตัญจะธรรมังอิเมหิสักการะหิอภิโปจเยมิสุปฏิปันโนภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆอุจุปฏิปันโนภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆเยยปฏิปันโนภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆสามัยเจปฏิปันโนภะคะสาวกสังโฆยติตังจัตตาริปุริสยุเกียนิอัตถปุริสปกกะเลียเอสะภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆอาหุไนยาวปาหุไนยาวเตะเกไนยาวอัญจลิกะระไนยาวอนุตตรังปัญญะเขตังโลกัสสาติตังสุปฏิปันนาติกุณสังยุตตังสังฆังเสรสะเนเมียมิขังอิเมหิสักการะหิอภิโปจเยมิอิเจวะมะจันตะไนยังปัญญาภิสันตังวิปลังอลัตถังตัสสานุเพียเวเนหัตตันตะรายาอุกาสะแมยังพรเตวิสงระคันนัทธายะเตสะระเนเนสหะปัญจไสลานิเยจามะพรเตวิสงระคันนัทธายะเตสะระนะไสลานิเยจามะตะเตยัมเปะแมยังพรเตวิสงระคันนัทธายะเตสะระนังปัญจไสลานิเยจามะอนุกะหังกัตวาไสลังเตทะโนพรเตนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะ ភគវតោអរហតោ Thank you តាសាភគវតោអរហតោសម្មាសម្ពុទ្ធាសាពុទ្ធហង្សរណង្កេចហាមិពុទ្ធហង្សរណង្កេចហាមិធម្មង្សរណង្កេចហាមិធម្មង្សរណង្កេចហាមិសង្ឃហង្សរណង្កេចហាមិសង្ឃហង្សរណង្កេចហាមិទុតិយំបិពុទ្ធហង្សរណង្កេចហាមិទុតិយំបិពុទ្ធហង្សរណង្កេចហាមិទុតិយំបិធម្មង្សរណង្កេចហាមិទុតិយំបិធម្មង្សរណង្កេចហាមិទុតិយំបិសង្ឃហង្សរណង្កេចហាមិទុតិយំបិសង្ឃហង្សរណង្កេចហាមិតតិយំបិពុទ្ធហង្សរណង្កេចហាមិតតិយំបិពុទ្ធហង្សរណង្កេចហាមិតតិយំបិធម្មង្សរណង្កេចហាមិតតិយំបិធម្មង្សរណង្កេចហាមិតតិយំបិសង្ឃហង្សរណង្កេចហាមិតតិយំបិសង្ឃហង្សរណង្កេចហាមិតិសរណកហណង្បរិបុណังអាមៈផន្តេបាណាតិបាតាវេរមណីសិក្ខាបទាំងសមាទិយាមិបាណាតិបាតាវេរមណីសិក្ខាបទាំងសមាទិយាមិអតិនេទានាវេរមណីសិក្ខាបទាំងសមាទិយាមិអតិនេទានាវេរមណីសិក្ខាបទាំងសមាទិយាមិកាមេសមិច្ឆាចារាវេរមណីសិក្ខាបទាំងសមាទិយាមិកាមេសុមិច្ឆាចារាវេរមណីសិក្ខាបទាំងសមាទិយាមិមុសាវាទាវេរមណីសិក្ខាបទាំងសមាទិយាមិមុសាវាទាវេរមណីសិក្ខាបទាំងសមាទិយាមិមិនសម្មាណាសមាសមាទិយាមិសុរាមេរយមជ្ជបមាទតហានាវេរមណីសិក្ខាបទាំងសមាទិយាមិសុរាមេរយមជ្ជបមាទតហានាវេរមណីសិក្ខាបទាំងសមាទិយាមិឥមានិបញ្ចសិក្ខាបទានិសាទុកង្កតវាអបមាតេននិច្ចកាលੰសម្មារខេតាពាំងអាមៈបន្តេសីលេនសុគតੰយន្តិសីលេនភោគៈសម្បទាសីលេននិព្វតੰយន្តិតាស្មាសីលੰវិសោធយេសាធុសាធុសាធុគួយឲ្យស្រួលបត់ជើងវាអញ្ចឹងខូចចកេះអស់ហ្នឹងហើយអង្គុយមិនដាក់កៅអីមិនឲ្យស្រួលកៅអីគ្រប់គ្នាទៅស្រួលនេះអត់អីទេអង្គុយម្នាក់ឯងយកកៅអីមកកុំឲ្យយូរទៅបាក់មានកៅអីទៀតយកមកហ្នឹងយកអស់គ្នាមកស្រួលដាក់គ្រប់គ្នាមកទៅស្រួលកុំឲ្យក្មេងៗកុំឲ្យក្មេងៗ feel guilty ឡើងអូហ្នឹងអត់អីហ្នឹងកៅអីផ្សេងគ្នា
ក្រុមតិចទៅនេះឯងស្ដាប់អត់មកចាំអត់មានប្រូផងបាច់ពីអាពីឃ្លានពីឃ្លានចុះក្រោយតិចប៉ុ nè bỏ thà ọt chăm
nâng
bạch prom
bạch cả ban đây ở đây và
bạch prom
lần từ lơ thôi mọi mình
bông cùi lơ nó nguội trơn với nhé nè ơi con còn đang cùi hồ cái này ai ô sập o con ô bằng cháy oh sorry sit on the ground maybe block their view
bạn phơi nó mà phơi bật ra luôn giống mà con
gật chân ngựa cho bác
anh ấy cứ chặt tới bờ chặt này bình
ông cứu đây ai gặp ông rất lại với cái khơi chồng bộ này sẽ quỳ smile luôn
lỡ men khâu ấy anh men khâu ấy vào đây này ớt khâu thì cái ấy đôi cái này đây này cái ấy đôi cái này ở đây mà trong cai tầm lọm tịnh nè mời nâng buồn nâng đi còn thà về miền cầm hốc sặc xa vì này tịnh vì nấy vợ ông hàm ta cối khu chiêng ngày á mà ta phần nếp bà hai là cái này chắc ở đây nè
gật chân ngựa kẹo ông cứu
mà ắt khởi những cái ắt bự rồi
ông lại
lai
cái này gì kỳ
đây nè thì dân tầm lọp tầng cối bọt chứ mình lại hen nấu chết chọc cho kẻ chọc trường nè lư lọ ai miền nè phải vô bộ có đấy thầy dân phơi ấy mình nè dân phơi ấy mình
là bây giờ làm cái tích cho
nè
mạnh năng cái thai dương sông sâu phai cùng bẹt
okay because there is not only Khmer most of you can understand English here. What we have done previously is related with Khmer tradition. It is not real the Buddhist practice, but it's related to the Khmer Buddhist community. Yeah. At the first time that all people here chant Namo Tassa Bhagavato, something like that, it's not about how they ask for blessing from the Buddha. It is just the way that Buddhists express their thanks for the Buddha. In Namo Tassa, we refer to the three greatness in the Buddha. One thing is we think of his great wisdom, that he could found the reality in life and taught us. And the second is about his great compassion. In Pali terms, say Bhagavato in Namo Tassa. Yeah, and uh, the last one is his surety, arahato. So in the Namo Tassa has three greatness of the Buddha. Yeah, one is great compassion, great wisdom, and his purity. So when we chant this sutta, is only to express our sincere thanks to the great Lord Buddha, not asking anything from him anymore, because we take him as our great teacher, and he had done everything with his teaching, and we learn and practice in our life, and then we get the result, then we express our thanks to him only. It's not about the chanting ask for any blessing. And after that, we chant about the three triple gem. There is three things in Buddhism that Buddhists always respect. First one is Buddha. The second is Dhamma. Dhamma is the teaching of the Buddha. And the Sangha. The Sangha refer to those who have learned and practiced and attained enlightenment like the Buddha found. So all the chanting that people just finished is about that. Just express our sincere thanks to the triple gem. And then we chant together with me. It's about how to take the precept, the law for every single life that all Buddhists have to take. There are 5 precepts. First one is training our mind not to kill any beings, even a small animal, because human or animal always love their life. The way we love our life, animals also love their life and they want to live. That is why no beings should be killed. That is why all Buddhists take the precept that we train our mind not to kill any animal or being. And the second precept is not stealing any property from others. Because if our property being stolen by other people, we will feel regret or sad or disappointed. Whereas other people who been stolen by other people always feel sorrow as well. That is why all people, especially Buddhists, take this precept is to train the mind not to kill, not to steal any property or belonging of others. And the third precept is no sexual misconducts. We all need loyalty between husband and wife. Honesty is very important. So wife need honesty from husband, husband need honesty from wife. That is why the third precept is no sexual misconducts, because it is not the cause of happiness, it's the cause of suffering. When the partner betray each other, not honest to each other, we cannot make our family happy. Yeah, we don't trust each other. And the fourth precept is no telling lie. No telling lie. Everyone don't like anyone telling lie. Do you like anyone lie? No, no, not at all. And the last precept is no drinking alcohol, because alcohol can make you drunk and you cannot drive. Yeah, when you get drunk, you cannot drive. Yes, this is the meaning. So, since the beginning until the end is about how we express something, and we take the precept to practice in our life only. So, no any magic or special magic that can help you. It is just how we think, how we practice in life only. Understand what I mean? ចម្រើនពូនអ្នកមើលផងអ្នកមើលខ្លះគាត់ថាងាប់ហើយចូលមកស្ដាប់មិនដឹងនិយាយស្អី ស្មាបញ្យល់ពួកគាត់ពីរឿងសូត្រនមោតស្សៈហើយនឹងរឿងនមស្ការប្រតនត្រ័យហើយនឹងការសមាទានសិលនឹងសិលមានន័យថាម៉េចបាទប៉ុណ្្នឹងឯងអញ្ចឹងស្មាផ្ដើមប៉ុណ្្នឹងនិយាយអង់គ្លេសអញ្ចឹងអង់គ្លេសនឹងគេយល់ដែរស្ដាប់ទៅគេយល់ដែរ
Sometimes there's a misunderstanding.
Yes.
It's not like that. Basically, that's what he was saying.
Actually, I like the discussion rather than giving a speech only. Because if I just keep talk and then finish, I don't know you understand or not. Yes. So if you have any question, we can discuss. Yeah.
Any question you want to ask?
You ask.
I'm not a teacher. I'm not teaching you, but I need a discussion.
So, one thing I've always been. Hello? 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 So, one question that I did want to ask is why is there so many people like in this world that don't like other people? For instance, why is there like you get the good people and then you get people that are not so good, but when something's going good for some people, why do other people like try to bring that down? Understand?
He doesn't
Understand the question. Like, why is there so much envy? Like, why is there so much envy?
Okay, I get it now.
Yeah.
Human is not different from the outside nature, like the tree. Even the farm here, the grass, there are many kinds of grass. It's depend on its seed, seed.
So it's basically
Yeah.
saying that human is if you compare it to nature, like for example, like grapes.
Yeah,
Right?
grapes.
There's a lot
Yeah,
of
grapes.
variety. They're all from one. They are called grapes, but the seeds
It's different.
is different.
It's different.
So if like mangoes, it produce mangoes. Coconut produce coconut. Coconut cannot become a mango. Mango cannot become a
Yeah,
coconut.
makes sense.
So because of the mind made everything in this world. So there are four kinds of mind in one human. One kind of mind is called wholesome or kusala in Pali term, mean good mind or good thinking, good thought or good intention. So good intention produce good activity. So our speech comes from our mind, our thinking. So at first, it is the thought. The thought becomes your speech, and your speech becomes your action.
Yeah.
Your action becomes your habit. Your habit becomes your character, and your character becomes your destination. So from the beginning is the thought, thinking. So different thinking make different activities. Buddha compare the mind to the wheel of the cart that follow the ox. តែវិលតាមជើងគោ
Our cat.
The cart, yes, yes, the cart.
He follows the cat, the wheel of the cat.
Oh,
Yeah.
Understand?
yeah.
Yes, it's like that. When someone has bad thought, they produce bad speech and bad action or activity. That is why we, I mean, like in this world, bạn dạy ông Lê đó. Yes, sometimes it's hard for me to explain in English. Yeah. Yes. Everything happens for a reason. You know, I talk a lot with Ranika this afternoon about that. It's about Manu. Khmer called Manu. Manu is a Pali word, can be translated as human or people. So human is there are many levels of human compared to animal. Some human compared to the hell or the goose because of their bad thought. Like today, you know, in the world there is a war between Russia and Ukraine. So compared to the animal, human is very dangerous. It's not about body or the shape of human, it's about the mind. Nothing is more cruel than human's mind. Nuclear weapon is not bad. Weapon cannot kill people, but human's mind can kill people. God, ghosts cannot destroy this world, but human's mind can. That is why in the Buddha's teaching, there are 3 steps to practice to develop wisdom to understand the reality in life. First is morality, or morality here is compared to the law. Yeah. In the society, they use the law is the main what? Yes, like, but law is not enough. Hmm? Yes.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yes, law is not enough for people to practice, because sometimes people dare not to do bad thing because afraid of the law, but it's not the real heart sometimes. For example, when the thief see the police, they dare not to steal any property, but it doesn't mean that they are good guy. They don't steal, it doesn't mean that they are good, because they're scared of punishment only. That is why only law is not enough. But cultivate the virtue or the awareness or the wisdom to see the reality of life is the best thing, that people can aware what is right and what is wrong by themselves. So when one develop their understanding to see all reality as they are, they know how to speak, they know how to act, that not harmful for themselves and for others, because they understand what should do and what should not do. It's not about the law or the punishment, it's about understanding. This is the way that we are learning and practicing in Buddhism. Yeah. ប៉ុណ្ណឹងសិនណា អស់ហើយថ្មអស់ហើយ រនិកាចេះច្រើនឲ្យរនិកានិយាយម្ដង
ខ្ញុំនិយាយអង់គ្លេសបានទេនិយាយទៅបានអត់អីហ្នឹង Hello. Yeah. Hello. I just want to ask a question about how do you control your anxiety?
Anxiety is also the characteristic of nature that arise inside our heart. So there is no any particular way to control it, but there is the best way to understand it. Anxiety also sankhara dhamma. Sankhara dhamma means condition dhamma. It arises because of its condition. It means something caused it to happen. It cannot happen alone. There are something more that cause anxiety to happen. We don't create it by ourselves. It happens, it arises when there is appropriate condition, and then it arises. So understanding about the characteristic of anxiety and the cause of anxiety is the best way to weaken down the anxiety. When we feel anxious or stress or even depression, because we hold something as the whole thing, sometimes we just keep thinking, oh, why this happened to me again and again and again. And sometimes you think it still stay with you and never gone. But actually, in this world, everything always arises and falls away, arise and falls away. Even now, let practice together. Now you are listening to me, right? I am talking. Yeah, I can say I have 1 hour to talk or something like that, but I cannot talk for 1 hour, only one single word a time. And then I breathe in and then talk again. Breathe in and talk again. So only one single breath. But it arises again and again and again. The previous speech has gone. When I keep quiet like this, no speech anymore. My previous speech has gone. Nothing stays still until now. In the morning, I went to your farm. I saw many grapes. Grapes? I said grapes. Grapes. Yes. All I had seen in the morning has gone.
You erased it. So you mean you erased what you took in from the morning?
That's right. What I saw, the color of the grapes and the seeing that arise at that time has gone. Now I am seeing other thing, not that anymore. But it still keep in my mind. I just think of that. But the real thing has gone. So, when one develop understanding about the reality of all things that experience through the 6 doors, eye doors for seeing, ear doors for hearing, nose doors for smelling, tongue door for tasting, and body door for touching. So these 5 doors can experience only present object. These 5 doors cannot experience the past object or the future object, only the present object. So when you are here, when you are with the present moment, again and again, it can make your awareness stronger and stronger. Even feeling of depression, you are not trying to overcome it, but you just try to understand it. Little by little, your mind change from unwholesome to wholesome at the moment of developing understanding the reality. So, when your wholesomeness arises, no more anxiety at the moment. For example, when you get angry with something, normally we get angry easily, right? Yes. But why it's always keep arising again and again and again. Actually, you don't want it. You don't want it. But you don't know how to overcome it, how to reduce it away. Because your mind still keep in touch with the object that you dislike. You still think about that.
You need to let go.
Yeah. But if you understand about the process of the mind, and then you see the reality of the mind, oh, this is aversion, is arising now. See? Look inside, not outside. Look inside. Oh, it is aversion. It is anger. It is not good. It's like the mud. It's dirty now. In this case, Buddha compared to a beautiful girl who love their beauty. When they have something dirty on their face, dirty thing on the face, what to do? Yeah. So when you see the mind is dirty again and again, your awareness arises again and again. The mind becomes from unwholesome to wholesome. So in wholesomeness, there is no more anxiety. Fresh. This is the way. Don't force yourself to control it. It should be natural. Everything in this world should be natural. You feel free when your understanding developed. Yeah. When you look back inside, means you disconnect, you stop the mind process with the object outside. See? For example, someone said something bad to you. You focus only their words again and again and again. So it's the object that causes your mind hurt again and again too. Sometimes they said only one word, but you repeat many times in your brain, right?
It goes for years. You need to let it go. It goes for
Yeah.
years.
Yeah, thinking again and again and again. So you feel hurt with that. But when you look back inside, oh, it is not me, it is the mind. It's a dirty mind now. You understand it. It will eliminate automatically. So if you try to overcome it, you try to control it, it means you put yourself under the pressure of that anxiety more and more. So bad mind is like a thief that come to steal your happiness. So awareness, like a security camera, you know. When you set a security camera, when the thief see the security camera, they feel scared of stealing anything. Yes.
Being aware of your feelings and your emotions.
Yes. Everything is here, not there.
And to live in the moment. The more you live in the past, you're depressed.
That's
The more
right.
you live in the future, give you anxiety.
That's right.
You need to live
No
in the
one
moment.
knows in the
Nope.
future. Even Putin himself, he thought he could invade
Yeah.
Ukraine only 2 days.
2 days.
But now 1 week already.
That's right. This is true.
Yeah.
Very true. Being mindfulness, living in the moment.
Yes, I have an English phrase. They say, the past is a history, the future is the mystery,
Yeah.
present is the gift.
Yeah.
That is why we call present.
Yeah. Yeah.
So be in present. because we cannot know what happened next hour. We don't know.
Yes.
We don't know. But now we can see, we can hear, we can touch now at the moment. Yes. This is the lesson that we have to learn and practice in everyday single life. Yeah.
Another question. With meditation, does it help to reduce stress? Is meditation good?
First, we have to understand what is meditation mean. What does meditation mean? When people say about meditation, they just focus on how to do, right? How to sit, or how to control, or how. It depends on people. It is optional, not compulsory. Buddha did not tell all people to do it. But one thing that one cannot skip is mental development, or developing the understanding to understand the reality of life. Because the purpose of meditation is not about calm only. But many people just, oh, I feel being stressed or complicated. I want to get calm. It is not the real purpose of life. Because sometimes, when you get a deep sleep, you also calm. But when you wake up, everything come again.
Still the same.
But develop understanding all the reality, you can accept all circumstances, no matter what happened, whenever or wherever, whatever happened to you, you can accept all things that happen to you. This is the real purpose of practicing Dhamma. Because we are living with eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, and mind. So, wherever you go, you always take all these things with you. Even here or at your farm, you see, you hear. So, understanding the reality that arises at the moment of seeing, hearing, tasting, smelling is the best way. So, many people raise up this question when they have some problem, they cannot sleep, or sometimes they get angry easily. They just want to meditate or to control the mind. They feel disappointed with their complicated mind. And then they just want to feel calm. So I don't mention about good or bad with meditation, but at first we have to know the purpose of meditation. If we only want to get calm mind, it is not the real way. Because, I agree, when people sit and just focus on breathing in and breathing out, yes, it can control the mind, we can say like that. But when we get off meditation, we see again.
Still same.
We hear again. All problems happen to us again. It doesn't mean that you owe a lot of money, you owe the bank, and then you meditate, and then no, cannot. So, to me, what I am sharing to people is not any particular way of practicing, but understanding the reality that happens through these 6 doors. Seeing now is seeing. Hearing is real. Tasting, smelling, touching, it's real. All these conditioned Dhamma happen because of their appropriate condition and then falls away. Then fall away like the water, the stream water flow and flow and flow and flow. Nothing stays still. When we want to control the mind, it's the same thing as we want to control the falling water, not to flow. So what happened? when
you drown if you're not careful.
Yeah. So, but if you don't try to stop the water, you can play with the water, you can swim, you can enjoy with the water. So even when you meet the difficult problem, you angry, yeah, it is Dhamma. Tell yourself, Dhamma, not you. Dhamma happen because of condition. See? Every kind of mind, happy or hatred or jealousy, see clearly it is the Sankhara Dhamma, it's conditioned Dhamma, it happens and then falls away. Nothing stays still. So some people keep disappointed with anything until they cannot live anymore. They finish their life. Why? Because they add more and more and more problem to themselves. Like, yeah, some people complain about the problem being separate with their partner and something, and then I say, now many women in Ukraine, they sacrifice their life for their country. Why you finish your life only with a small thing? That's right. So, problem is not a problem. The real problem is your reaction to the problem. I just read the text about a Japanese woman. She has a son, and her son is completely different from other child. He doesn't like to talk. He just stay in the room, isolate himself from people. Even when he go to school, he just keep quiet. His mother doesn't like it at all. Her mother tried to push him to talk, tried to push him to do something like other child. But, he is still the way he is. He cannot change from himself to other. His mother feel not good when people ask him about her son. You know what? One day, she decided to kill her son and then kill herself. But when she took a knife, entered his son's room, she saw her son was sleeping peacefully and his face looked cute. Then she asked herself, what is the real problem? It caused by my son or myself? And then she aware that Oh, because I have too high expectation with my son, from my son. Since then, she tried to understand her son. What can he do? And what he can't do. Then she knew that he stayed in the room, but he stay in the room, but he study online. He does many research. He make business online. Yeah, he know how to do crocheting. He made a small toy like a cat or dog and sell online. He can make money. And then his mother smiled. Yeah, he's good. He can live the way he is. Yes. But in the beginning, at the previous time that his mother feel ashamed for her son because she want to change the way her son is. But when she accept the way her son, problems have finished. So the son still does the way he is, but the problem has finished because she understands clearly about her son. See, so understanding is very, very important. Sometimes no need to change anything, but understand everything. It's fine.
So like water,
That's right. Yeah, yeah.
the water can fit in any container.
Yeah, like Bruce Lee, you know Bruce Lee? Bruce Lee said, be water, my friends, his word. If you put water into the bottle, it becomes the bottle. If you put the water into the cup, it becomes the cup. The water can flow or crash.
That's true in life too.
Yeah, yes. So Dhamma, what is Dhamma? Dhamma is everything. Everything is Dhamma. But many people get confused that when they want to find Dhamma or to practice Dhamma, they wait until they're getting old. Or they cannot practice Dhamma at home, they just want to stay at the monastery to practice Dhamma. No. Dhamma is not anywhere but here that we can experience. Seeing is just seeing. Hearing is just hearing. So Dhamma is not belong to any particular religion. It is the universal law, universal lesson that everyone can learn and practice in life.
It's a way of life.
Yes, the way of life. It's, Buddha called himself a doctor. His teaching is like a medicine. All people like a patient who need treatment. Yeah. So if we think Dhamma is belong to only Buddhist, no, it's not right. It's the same thing as medicine like Panadol can be used in Australia or in Cambodia or everywhere, yes. You want to share anything?
I got another question. How did you control your desire? It's like is it?
Yes.
Would it be desire?
All thing, desire is one kind of defilement. In the Dhamma, we call all bad thing in the mind is defilement. Yeah, defilement, something that like a cloud covered your mind, no light. Yeah. in the teaching, the real teaching, as I told you, no any particular way to control. For example, desire with something like, for example, with if we attach with something that that should not be belong to us, for example, with others' wife. It's hard when the desire happen because craving, yes. Craving, for example, the craving with others' wife. Yeah, it is not right. But it is the nature of the mind sometimes. Even the monk are not allowed to love any woman. But sometimes it's hard to control the mind.
That's right,
Yes. So the discipline control only speech and activity, not control the mind. The rule, the law. But for the mind, it depends on awareness or understanding. Yes, so when the desire arises in the mind, it doesn't arise alone. It arises with ignorance, with delusion. So at the time, there is no wisdom with the desire at the moment. That is why develop understanding to understand the characteristic of desire which is arising at the moment is the way to reduce it. Don't try to control it, but try to understand it. When understanding arises, so understanding is the function of wisdom. So when wisdom arises, it eliminates delusion or ignorance. So the mind becomes fresh at the time. See? It's like the water. When it's dirty and then we put the water to clean.
Change.
Yes. Wholesome is like a pure water. And unwholesome or defilement is like the dirty thing.
So you change.
Yeah. If you put the dirty thing into the cup and then you try to make the water pure, by shaking the water, it becomes more muddy. If you replace the water,
Slowly.
so the pure water will eliminate the dirty water little by little. Put the pure water little by little, and then the dirty water flow out. But if you don't put the pure water and you just keep the dirty water and just check, oh, why it's still dirty? You cannot make it. Yes. Get it? Yeah. Ọt vui sao?
Oh no, but like I love.
Vâng, dạ thưa. So, my comment on the Buddhist practice. Before we take the word practice, should understand first. So understanding is the most important thing to get at the first step. Especially, many people say they are following the Buddha's way by meditating, but actually they don't understand the Buddha's word. So if they don't understand his teaching, how can they practice his teaching? Right? They skip listening. and then they go straight to practicing. It's the same as you never learn about permit test to get L or hazard test, and then straight away for driving. No, cannot. You will get punishment. So, like the story of a Japanese woman that I just talked about. In the previous time, she asked many people what to do. My son is not good. My son doesn't want to talk anything to anyone. So she got problem, and then she asked many people what to do, what to do. She find the way to resolve it, but she never get it. But when she understand the reality of her son, everything solved automatically by understanding the reality. See? So everything are natural. So practicing Dhamma should be natural too. No any pressure. Just open your ears to listen the explanation about the real teaching. Yeah. But unfortunately, in Buddhist community, we always get the fake Dhamma, not real Dhamma.ខ្លួនឯងទៅ ចាំបាច់ថ្មទៅអី
I would like to say something. If you want to understand about Dhamma, about Buddha, please give me the address. That's okay. Okay. Yeah. I need the address, and then when I go back to Melbourne, I will find the Buddha's teaching, because somebody has written it in the book. So it's so good, and then you will understand.
It's global witness now, internet. So just pass to Linda, and then Linda can share. Tung weng, chnang weng.
It's a wonderful thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think what it is like when it comes to Buddhist teaching, it's not even about religion.
Yeah.
It's just like there's
Understanding
many,
how life.
Yeah.
understanding the way of life and how we can implement it into our lives. Because of everything that goes on. Sometimes it gets a bit stressful, and there's many teachings that actually help. That can actually help. So some people they're sort of like, oh no, it's Buddhism, it's about religion and things like that. But no, I was just saying, some people think it's about religion, but sometimes it's Buddha does not. It's not about just religion. It's actually the way of life.
Buddhism is not a religion at all.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. But that's the confusing part.
Yes.
Some people actually think that Buddhism is a religion, and then they have no interest because everyone's entitled to their own beliefs. But at the same time, with what the Dharma teaching, it just wants us to take what you can to help.
There's different subjects. Like different thoughts on things that can help you.
Yeah, that's it, and that's why she offered. Because it has been translated in English. So
Yeah. The teaching, the right teachings teach you to have self-independent. if you found any teaching, even it say it is the teaching of Buddha, but it teaches you to depend on something outside, it is not. It's here. Yeah. Not anywhere, it's here. Because in religion, people have to believe. But in Buddhism, Buddhism come from the word bodhi. Bodhi come from the original word is Buddha. Buddha means enlightened, or use instead of wisdom. So being Buddhist means being a person who has wisdom to understand the reality. But look at Buddhist community now. They don't use any wisdom for practicing, but just believing. So Buddhism is not about believing, it's about understanding. And understand what you can experience, not understand any words. Even it is said it is the Buddha's teaching, but you cannot experience the real thing, it is not. So the real teachings teach you about your life, how to apply with these 6 doors. Yes. So that is why I am trying to study English. I want to share to the world. I'm afraid that many foreigners who want to study Buddhism, but they get the wrong way. Yes, they just come and ask for blessing. You know, when I travel from Australia to Cambodia, but get through Malaysia, one woman working there, she came to me and paid respect to me, and she talked something about how she liked. She said, "Oh, she liked Buddhist monk and something." I thought she understood, but and then she asked me some question why other people always jealous me or something, and then I tried to explain. But you know what? At the end, she asked me for some magic, something like the yes, necklace to protect something. No, it's not that. So it is very, very important to get the real teaching, because if you not just only in Buddhism, in any group of people, but if we cannot get the real goal, we lose the way. Yeah. Chào anh ấy. Hả? Nhưng mà chọn tới vậy. For conclusion tới vậy. Mà ra này cái vô thầm mấy khanh vậy cái mình ấy vẫn mau sợ rộp chọn tới mà. Yang later. Yeah. What do you understand about the teaching of Buddha from your understanding, not from mine?
Can I say Khmer to go English?
Only.
From my understanding with the Buddhist teaching, it's about the present moment, in being in the now. From what we discussed earlier today, we talked about how being in the present, basically. Being in the present moment with the 5 senses. Using the 5 senses is what you experience now. Because, like you said, in the past, we can't control the past, and the past has already happened. You can't change that. Same with the future. We don't know exactly what we can do with the future. We can't control what happens. But what we can control is now. How you feel, what you're thinking. You can understand yourself, look deep within yourself, and then be in the now.
Yeah.
Cái nào bảo vệ tí. Xong rồi gì ông cái này coi.
You're the ache for you.
You're the ache for you.
Yeah, start from now.
Cái nào?
Repetition is the mother of skill.
Cái nào? That was with music. The repetition.
It doesn't matter. It's not just about music. It's about like anything that you want to learn.
Anything, yeah.
Like practice. Like it always gets better when you with repetition. Like you do it once, you can't do it. You keep on doing it again and again, and that's repetition.
Yeah, because the moment you let go, if it's gone, you forget it. You struggle. Just like playing guitar, you can play for a month or so. You've learnt some skills because you've been practicing, but then when you let go, you're like, oh, I don't remember how to play smoothly like you did before because you let go of that repetition.
Yes.
Yeah.
Vô bị chậm tí vậy? Vậy bị chậm tí vậy?
Mấy gì?
Chào các anh. Spine vô là vậy khăn ngày nữa. Ngày nữa không play vì hoạt động người ta ở vòng bàn Tesla thì mai tại ngày này sao miền.
Hello. Hello. Cái nào xong ăn gì chứ? Đã chết. Cái nào xong ở bên bang cừu đại ban niệm môn màu bát tiên ở vạn ngày ní phải chiến sọm bị đòn pro ngày ní bang bát tiên ở vạn chiaភាសាអង់គ្លេសហ្មងបោះក្បាយហើយពីរោះហើយគឺថាបាន auntie and my daughter and my nephew understand ព្រះអង្គបានមានសង្ឃដីកាជាភាសាអង់គ្លេសគឺល្អហ្មងហើយព្រោះទៀត
អង់គ្លេសខ្មែរ
ចឹងកណាសូមថ្លែងអំណរអរគុណព្រះអង្គគ្រូមែនទែនដែលបាននិមន្តមកប្រទានឱវាទខ្ញុំកណាមុនព្រះអង្គមកប្រទានចឹងប្រគេនចង្ហាន់ផងហើយក៏ព្រះអង្គបានប្រទានឱវាទពីព្រះធម៌កណាសូមថ្លែងអំណរអរគុណមែនទែនព្រះអង្គ
សាធុ
ណាដែលកណាបានយល់ដែលធរកណាលឺយូរហើយប៉ុន្តែកណាអត់យល់ថាធរនឹងយ៉ាងម៉េចផងប៉ុន្តែបានព្រះអង្គគ្រូបកស្រាយនឹងពន្យល់ដល់ក្បោះក្បាយព្រះអង្គប្រកែកពន្យល់ខ្ញុំកណាបានយល់ក៏បានអរគុណដែលបានយល់នៅក្នុងពធកុំបានពធហើយខ្ញុំកណាបានធូរស្រាលក្នុងអារម្មណ៍ក្នុងចិត្តមានរឿងអីកើតឡើងទប់ទល់បានដោយសារព្រះធម៌ហើយព្រះធម៌ហ្នឹងក៏ដោយសារព្រះអង្គគ្រូវេកញែកបញ្យល់ដែរក៏មិនក៏មិនយល់ដែរអញ្ចឹងតែមានតែអរគុណព្រះអង្គមុនព្រះអង្គមកប្រគេនចង្ហាន់ ជាការតបស្នងតិចតួចទឹកចិត្តដែលខ្ញុំកណាជ្រះថ្លានឹងដោយព្រះអង្គបញ្យលវេកញែកយល់ក្បោះក្បាយគឺងាយយល់ហ្មងដោយព្រះអង្គបញ្យលជាកណាមានអីមានតែប៉ុណ្ណឹងសូមអរគុណមែនតើ
ចឹងចប់ហ្នឹងណា
កណា